they don't want to
Oh.
vote.
Terry, they don't like you apparently.
Yeah. Gosh. Oh, in election at large, the 2 seats, there was 5 candidates. I don't know if there's some way for possibly the candidate that didn't get chosen for the seats to be almost an alternate, so that if we have this situation.
So if I take off, nobody fills my seat. If I take an absence.
But it would be probably a good indication of, no. You guys appoint a Board of Ed representative. I'm asking
Because
on the record
you're
to take
sworn
into
in-
account that this community has representatives that have been on the Board of Ed, and they've gotten support from the community. So I'd just like you to take that into consideration as you undergo your. Okay. Also, I have one other. Okay, good. I have one other item. I am, with the help of Eileen Panico, we're putting together a petition to move the Board of Ed seats from 5 to 7. I read the notice documentation, and I get a count of, how many voters did you have last year? I had 133 signs from the number of voters from last year.
I do believe it's 135 that are
I saw that, but
It's 5% of the previous year.
2648.
Yeah, it's 5%.
I get 133. Just double check on that, please. Two isn't going to make a difference.
It's always a good idea to go over the amount, just in case there are. You should always have over.
I know.
I think you'll get the 2 tonight.
I will have
She's
one.
gonna get them tonight.
You have a question for me?
You have a question for me? Why, of course, if I will answer anything I can.
Why?
Why?
Why 5 to 7?
I think that you guys have, I volunteered in a lot of organizations, a lot. And volunteering is not an easy job. I've been from support staff, I've been treasurer on a couple of, I'm not going to name the stuff that I am, in different aspects. I think volunteering for the Board of Ed is probably the hardest volunteer job you can do. Okay? I think having 7 in place of 5 would be able to spread first knowledge and second the word. Oh, she's got my list of talking points of why. It would be able, it'll spread the workload for each. I do. It's a lot.
And in a district
It is
this
a lot.
size,
And in a district this size, you go ahead and you look at
I don't have that paper, so
some of the numbers. I actually have this. CI, 3 Village, Patchogue, Medford all have 7. Board of Ed members, their students are about the same as ours. Let's see, Comac only has like 3,700 students with a $185 million budget, but only 5 Board of Eds. And Northport has about the same number of students with a budget of about 160, and they have 9. So that's what I'm looking at. Who else has 5 with our students? Nobody. That's why.
Well, what happens?
No, but it's a lot of work, and it's a job that I'm actually considering running for one day, and I'd like to see. Let's share the fun.
Any resident can bring a resolution.
No, I'm not against it. I'm just curious as to what the thought process is. My biggest concern
If you want, what I'll do is I have this. Well, this is on the back of the form. I can give you that, and I have a copy of this. Actually, you know what? I'll email it to Andrea and I'll share it with you.
Can I ask a question? Once you submit that, and once it's approved, say it's approved in May, when do you hire these?
The election is in September.
The election is
September, you have between 30 and 60 days a special election to be held after the annual meeting, which is the board in July.
So it's not going to be for the following year.
Yes, it will.
yes, for the following year.
I did not know when it was going to be.
We don't want a
And our
special
wording
election.
was, I didn't know how it was
Do we
going
have
to
a
be.
choice?
Because
Has
it
to be a
would,
special election? So
I don't want a special election. We don't want to cost the district money. We do not want to cost the district money.
have no choice.
You may not have a choice.
Consider that. All I'm asking here is that, and I have no problem
I
with
didn't know
going
that.
ahead.
I wasn't aware of
When
that.
you put out your points,
hold
put
on.
out all sides of it. That's all I'm
I
asking.
have a question also, Terry. Have you gone around to any other boards and asked them who have 7 or 9 members what
Yes.
their feeling is?
Yes.
I have, every one of them always says, I wish we were like
Says it's
Connetquot,
hard to
that
get
would be
things
fine.
done.
Yes, every single one of them that I've talked to, and that's what I always liked about Connetquot. I always, oh wow, they only have 5, that's great. The other board members that I talk to in other districts, they always say, wish we had 5 like Connetquot.
My other concern is having 7, you open up opportunities for more positions, and you truly don't, I find, in some cases, you truly don't get candidates who really want to run because it thins out the competition. And occasionally, from time to time, you have people who just walk on because there's 3 seats available and only 3 people apply.
Well, I don't know.
There is no choice for the community to actually
Here's my
vote.
big picture. When last year I put in the petition for at-large, you know why I put in for at-large? To kind of get to this point. Because I do feel that with an at-large election and not having, I don't know who's running, but I'm gonna run for Nixie.
I agree with you 100%.
You know, it's like you gotta choose who you're gonna run against before you even know who's running.
No, I-
Even just jump
No, that was a
So I think it'll be a,
I think we should see how that works for a couple of years to see how that goes. It's just my opinion. Before we start changing.
I like the idea, to be honest.
I think it's going to
Remember
I
now,
think it's going to make
like you
everything
said,
fine.
it's
Well,
gonna
you
be
know
probably more
something?
than $25,000.
well, first off, I was under the impression that
That's irrelevant.
I
It's a
actually have-
resolution.
No, you can put forth whatever resolution you want. If the people vote on it, then
Can
it'll
you,
put on the
Andrew,
ballot.
can you do me a favor, can you forward me the information on if the seats are increased, what's the options for getting those seats filled?
There is no option.
Can you forward that to me?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
What is that? Where is that law? Where can I find it?
It's in school education law. I mean, I could just give you the section and I could just copy.
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Just a quick question.
Come to the podium, come to the podium.
Oh,
They're kicking me out.
when you said the election would have to be in September.
Yes.
When would those 2 people take office?
Immediately.
Immediately.
On the election.
And so when would they be up?
With a 3-year term?
3-year term.
So then you'd have to always have special elections?
No, they would be up at the end. They would be up in the same time. They'd come back in 3 years in May.
Okay,
So it'd be a
then
little
you
less
would-
than
So
3
then you
years.
would have 4 board members turning over at one time.
No, 3.
No.
No,
Because
4, because next
4,
year's.
because next year's is 2.
Right, but that doesn't matter.
It'll be with the 1-year person.
Right.
With
No, the
this year,
1-year
there's
person
one
is,
seat
the
open.
1-year person leaves.
No, she's
May
right.
I?
No, it would be
May I?
with this 1-year person.
It's 2, 1, and then 2 again.
And then what will
That's
it be
the
for the next
rotation.
cycle?
But,
It'll always be like because it's
what
stagnated.
you'll do is, if you're going out 4 years and just.
It would
It'll be
change
Nick's got it right.
It would be
3-2-2.
the one with the 1.
If you're doing it as a special
No.
education,
So
No,
it
no,
would be
no,
3-2-2.
3.
A rotation
So that's what I
will
was
change.
just for.
No, 3, 2.
No, they would be added with the current one this year. So all, this one and the new tune election would be in 3 years from now
That's what
up
I
for
was
election
trying to
again,
figure out.
as on 3.
So it's
How that
3,
would work.
3, 2,
Okay.
3, 2, 2.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I wish I did this last year.
all right, we had
No,
discussion.
makes sense.
Then how do you do this without having a special election and your
You can't.
seats?
You can't.
So the only.
Why?
way
Why
do
can't
seats
you?
Is
That's
The
the
law.
way the law is set
I
up.
don't believe that's correct.
We'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
If there's any-
There is no way. We've already checked with the attorneys.
What's the?
That's the law.
That's the law.
Man, word travels
Okay,
fast
we're
in this
moving on
place.
to consent agenda. I need a